fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict, you on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin', look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory, straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. From the 27, Pickett. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Finding room at midfield. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you still wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So they can practice them ahead of time. I would guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play run there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They hand this off to Harris. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mallett. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Singletary to get the drive started. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there on drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. And some room to maneuver. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Khair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll throw again with Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that 1st half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards remain on second down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He's brought down back in the 20-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. They're going for this. Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go.
never had